Hi. I know I just made a video like 2 days ago, but this doesn't really have anything to do with my dreadlocks. I just got home from work and thought I'd make a video about how my day went. And I don't know, like I'm kind of bad at making videos because like I don't have like a webcam. I guess you could say like I have a Mac, so there is a built-in webcam, so like the camera is right here, right there. And so it's like I have my screen open and I'm just looking at myself. But so like sometimes I look down at me, like now, and then I look up at the little green light, which looks better. But I just can't keep focusing on this little green light. Like I feel like I have to talk to somebody, especially right now because I'm really mad. So I rigged up a seat for my friend, and I'm gonna put him there so I can talk to him. And this is him. His name is Tenderfoot. That's my username, Tenderfooty. But yeah. So this is Tenderfoot. I'm gonna set him right here so that I can tell you about what happened, because I'm pretty sad and pissed. Okay. So I thought about if it would be a bad idea to put where I work at on YouTube, but I mean, I'm gonna put in the title anyway, so you're gonna find out anyway. So I work at Spencer's in the mall, and we have a pretty big problem with shoplifters. Like, I guess the materials that we sell and the merchandise that we carry, people they just want to steal it. Like, we attract, I hate to be stereotypical, but we attract the people who are going to steal. And we sell the stuff that people like that want to steal. So, I mean, come on. It's not fucking rocket science, you know? So, I've never caught a shoplifter before. Like, I've suspected and, maybe told somebody and like got the merchandise back or something like that, before they were able to walk out. But see, I'm part of the management team, so we are supposed to catch at least one shoplifter a week. And considering how many people we get that come in and steal stuff from us, one person a week isn't a lot. But it is so hard. Like, I try really hard to catch people, but you have to keep your eyes glued to people all the time. And it's just really hard because you can't just ignore the other people in the store. You can't do that. But, so I've never had an apprehension yet, but I really want one because it makes me mad. Like, I don't understand why people want to come and be nice to me to my face and then just take stuff and leave. Like, I take that as a personal thing. Like, you're coming up to me and I'm trying to help you out and be nice and friendly, and you're just pretty much just saying, fuck you, I don't care. And that pisses me off, okay? I had to open the store, and I'm not much of a morning person, but I'd much rather open the store than close it. So I wake up and I'm driving to work and listen to my music and I'm so happy and woo woo woo. So I get in and I do all the stuff that you have to do, and then I start fixing the hats because that's my thing. I fix the hats and I don't mind it. I like the hats. I don't know. But anyways, so everybody was just being really nice and friendly, and I was just having a lot of fun, and which is weird because I hate working. So I was just having a really good day. I was making a lot of sales and I felt fancy. But so then I went on my meal break, and I worked 9 to 2:30, so I wasn't really that hungry. So I just went in the back, and when I go in the back, I watch the cameras because we have cameras set up. So I'm watching the cameras, and I'm watching this guy because he's looking just, like when you see somebody and they just look suspicious. Like, I really hate to think that about people. Like, I want to think people are good. Like, I really, really want to. But, I got nothing to do. So I'm watching this guy on the camera. And he's in the love section. And I see him keep, taking things off the wall, looking at them, and he'd always put them back, which is fine. And then he even like helped my coworker, like he helped her with this big box, like, you know. And so like, so then I was like, oh, okay, he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. No, there are no nice guys. Well, okay, there are nice guys, but this guy was not nice. So I'm watching him, and he takes a glow-in-the-dark masturbation sleeve, and he puts it in his little, I think it was an American Eagle bag. He puts it in his American Eagle bag, and then he just walks out. And I saw him. I saw this happen. And we have a policy. Well, I mean, I'm not going to go into it, but we have a policy. And so I saw him select an item. I saw him conceal it. And then I saw him walk out. So I'm on break. I'm not even clocked in. So I run to my coworker and I'm like, hey, that guy that you said was fishy, I was watching him and he stole something and he just walked out. He went across the hall to Radio Shack, right? So I was like, okay, go, like, just walk by and see if he has it in his bag. Because, like, maybe I'm wrong, you know? Everybody makes mistakes. Maybe I'm wrong. I hate to accuse people of stealing if they really didn't do it. Because that just makes me feel really bad. So I'm like, just go make sure. And so somebody went over there and he had it in his bag. So we called the security people. And there's only one security guy working at the whole mall on a Friday. That makes no sense. Friday, one guy, and okay, he's not that old, but he's kind of old. One old guy. But anyway, so he comes, and we send him over to Radio Shack, and told him what guy it was and what he had and everything like that. So he went, and the guy who stole it did have it in his bag, and so they brought it back and with the guy. And he just starts, like, he's just, like, you can tell he's just shaking and he's scared, which is good. He should be scared because he knows he was wrong. Like, that makes no sense. Why would you steal something like that? Why? You don't need that. It's not vital to life. Why? Then he starts making up excuses. He's like, I paid for it. And we're like, no, you didn't, bitch. I was like, I saw you. I watched you on the camera, put it in your bag, and you just walked out. You're like, fuck it, it's mine, you know? So it was just two people. It was me and this other girl working. Well, she was like, okay, who'd you buy it from? And he points to her, and he's like, I bought it from you. And she was like, no, you didn't. Like, he just walked out, like, not even 5 minutes ago. I think she would remember checking him out. But she didn't check him out. That's why she didn't remember. So he's like, well, I'm just gonna leave. Like, he gave it to me and was like, well, I'm just gonna go. And I was like, no, it doesn't work that way. So he's like, no, I'm leaving. And the security guy, like, grabs his arm kind of, was like, no, you have to stay here. We have to, you know, do paperwork and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, hell yeah. Then he starts getting really scared. So we bring him by the register, like, kind of in the middle of the store. And then he's like, okay, well, I'll pay for it. Like, he starts getting an attitude. Like, he starts getting all pissed off and just, like, being rude and, like, mean to us, like we did something wrong. It's like, no, you stole from us, so why are you being a bitch? And so he's like, well, I'll pay for it because I have the money. And we're like, well, if you have the money, then why did you steal in the first place? Huh? Like, he was just not understanding. It does not work that way. You committed a crime, you tried to steal from me, and now I'm gonna fuck you up. That's how it is. I was feeling really good. I was, like, really happy because I've been trying to catch somebody so bad. I finally got this guy. And, like, I'm just getting so excited. Then the security guy, he has one of those, like, weird walkie-talkie things on his, like, on his hip. And it starts beeping, like, ringing or whatever. So he went to answer it. And as soon as he, like, kind of, like, I guess took his attention off this guy was like, okay, this is my chance. And he starts running. And oh my god, I was so pissed off. Like, I start running after him. My shoes don't really have good grip on them. So I was like, the floor was too slippery, but I was fucking running. Like, chasing this guy. He's running outside the store. I yelled to everybody, like, stop that guy. Stop the guy. People tried to, like, trip him and stuff. Cause, like, I mean, it was like a, you know, like, people are just walking, like, oh, we're at the mall, la, 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 la. And then there's just random guy just running, for his fucking life. So I'm like, stop him. Stop that bitch. But they didn't stop him. People tried. Like, people came up to me and were like, we tried to trip him and, like, we almost got him, but he just kept running, and like I said, the security guy was old, and he wasn't gonna chase after that guy. I don't know. It made me really, really sad. I mean, we got the merchandise back, which is good, because if we didn't get it back, then that would have been on us. But it just makes me mad. Like, why do people do this? Why? Like, he said himself, he has the money. Obviously he has the money, because he bought, like, he had a big ass bag of clothes from American Eagle. So that makes no sense. Why come in dispensers and steal a glow-in-the-dark masturbation sleeve? Why? Like, I wish I had his picture, because I would put his picture in this video, and like I would ask everybody to look for him and just beat him up, like just punch him in the face a few times for me. It was a big deal to me, so like I have his face right here. And if he tries to come back and I'm working, I'm going to fucking strangle him. For real. Okay, maybe not, but I'll call the cops. But I don't know. I don't think he'll be coming back though. We get stuff stolen from us every day. Like, I mean, it's not like I don't know about it. I mean, maybe not every day, but you know, any store, you know, you're gonna have thieves come in, and but I try so hard to think that people can be good, but I just repeatedly get proven wrong, that people are just shit, and that's it. You know, that's really just it. And you really can't trust anybody, because like that guy, he was so nice. Like, he was trying to help us out with this big box, and then a masturbation sleeve. I mean, come on, really? I don't know. But I do think we really embarrassed him. Maybe, like, I don't know, I guess the only thing I can do now is hope that he changes. Hope that he realizes how stupid he is and how stupid it is to steal. But I'm definitely putting it on my agenda to send as many scumbags to jail as I can, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. Well, at least it's pretty early. It's only like 3:30 over here in Louisiana. So, maybe the rest of my day will get good, because it's Friday. Woo! Okay, bye.